I'm going to be talking a little bit about how to get a deep latch. So getting a deep latch is really important for learning to breastfeed and establishing a good milk supply. So there are lots of different issues that can arise when you're learning to breastfeed or establishing your milk supply, but a lot of the time those issues can be fixed by something as simple as tweaking your latch. To start off with, I want to explain some of the anatomy. If you look at your baby's mouth, they have their tongue and then they've got a hard palate at the front and a soft palate at the back. So if you put your tongue at the roof of your mouth and then roll it all the way back, you'll feel a soft squishy bit way at the back of your mouth, basically. So that's the soft palate. That is where we want your nipple to be in your baby's mouth. If it's too far forward, if it's too shallow, then it's going to be rubbing on that hard palate and you're going to get pain. And it doesn't take long for things like blisters and bleeding to start. So that's why you want a deep latch. Also, you're able to get baby's tongue to massage the correct mammary tissue or the alveoli in the breast. So you've got the nipple at the front, yes, but your baby's mouth actually needs to be over the areola, further back, and most people, everybody's anatomy is slightly different, where the actual alveoli or the milk producing tissue is. That's why we want baby to have a deep latch. So when we're getting our baby into a good position for a deep latch, we have 4 things we need to think about. So tummy to mummy, nipple to nose, your baby to your breast, not your breast to your baby, and making sure your hands are supporting your baby's shoulder blades. So tummy to mummy, like this, and then we line up the nipple and the nose. Notice that my hands are supporting baby's shoulder blades primarily, not holding on the head like so. And then we bring the baby to the breast. So I am just going to use my baby doll instead, just because this one squirms a little bit less, and go through the pointers again. So tummy to mummy, so making sure baby is facing your tummy and not the sky or anywhere else or hanging down. Baby should be tucked in really nicely. You should be able to move around, standing up, walking around just with one hand supporting baby. So baby's really well tucked in. Next, we've got baby lined up nipple to nose. We don't want baby too far down or too far forward. We want to aim baby's nose at the nipple so that they're then able to get up and over the nipple instead of just directly at the nipple. Getting up and over makes sure it's a bit of a deeper latch. Then, as you can see, my hands are bracing baby's shoulder blades, not holding baby on the head, so that's really important. Then when we bring baby on, it's baby to breast, not breast to baby, because if it's breast to baby and then you relax, it then pulls out of baby's mouth again and becomes a shallow latch. So you really want it to be that robotic movement, so to speak. And you do that when baby is showing signs. We call this the rooting reflex. So babies will often go, and that's when you want to guide baby on quite firmly and quite swiftly because they're still learning too. So those are the 4 things to keep in mind when latching your baby. This is obviously going to take time to master. Every latch is going to be slightly different, but overall having a deep latch and aiming for that for every feed will increase the stimulation, so therefore increasing your supply, reducing nipple pain, and just a better latch in general.